Hey, I've been back in the gym, G. I'm looking a little meat, mop, mop, mop.
Dang, man, I look like a meat wad. I look like a.
Ha!
Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and of course great beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out last week's episode where we talked about Common.
Yes.
Common's new album. We talked about what else we talked about? Busta's new album. So y'all make sure y'all tell us what y'all think about those new albums.
Word.
On a little bit of a, I would say, hip hop. I'll put it like this: not a lot dropped last Friday. No diss to nobody that dropped that we probably just didn't check for or whatever. But
True.
New episode here talking about the classics. From what year, sir?
Man, we got another classics. 2005. 2005? 2005, right? 2005 classics. A select in this segment we just pull select hip hop classics we deem classics.
Yeah.
And some of the wider population may deem classics.
Yeah.
From different years. This week we're doing 2005.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about today? We're talking about Beanie Sigel, The Becoming, or is it just Becoming? I think it might be
The Becoming, Broad Street Bully, man, you know? Becoming.
Yeah, The Becoming. We got Lil Wayne, Carter 2.
Yeah.
And we have The Minstrel Show, Little Brother.
Shout out to North Carolina, man. NC in the building, you know?
It's a good mix. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Before we get into what we're drinking, I just wanted to say that last time we recorded, we were under the governing hand of one president, even though we are still under that governing hand right now.
Shout out my homie Donnie, man.
It took 5 days or so after election day to count all of the votes, but the votes got counted, the memes got put out there, the news finally came around, and we have a new president, we have a new regime coming next year, at the top of next year. Any thoughts you want to say about it? Are we bipartisan?
I like to keep it light on the show. I don't like to share. Yeah, trust me, you guys.
Oh yeah, it's true that. Yeah, if you don't know,
y'all don't want my political thoughts. But I'll tell you what. I'm happy that everybody's happy. You know, if anything, I'm definitely happy that there's this collective relief or collective sigh. I would say, you know, like a big. Which I definitely feel that, you know. I'm happy everybody's happy. And as always, I'm watchful, you know. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
There's that.
What you drinking? I forgot.
Shout out my middle child. I'm still on the, you know, we are doing gluten-free. Shout out Jordan James Lambert.
I forgot.
Yeah, just same as last time, you know what I'm saying? We went gluten-free with my kid. I decided to go ahead and also just keep it all away, you know, clean as mud and not drink anything. So, you know, this doesn't come with any alcohol volume here because it is water. So I'm having water. Having water today, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little different, man. You know, honestly, the pandemic has shown me how much I drink, man. I drink beer, G.
I think it's showing a lot of people a lot of things, but I feel you.
And I'm gonna have, even when I come back in December, I'm gonna have to limit some. I'm gonna have to change my life, man. I'll be throwing them back.
I feel you.
Yeah, man. What you got though? You are the guy today. What you got?
Man, we go from no beer to ultra beer over here, man. I have Supermassive Café Deth from Revolution Brewing. This joint here is part of their limited edition Deepwood series. I'm doing this because we are coming up on another Deepwood series season, right? Aren't we?
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. Let me give them a shout out. Go ahead.
If we're not already in it, but this joint here is very heavy on that ABV. This joint is 14.8.
Yeah.
I'm in for it tonight, and I gotta edit this video. So
Yeah.
but this is an Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels, steeped with coffee. 14.8. My God.
I like it, man. I still got to reach out to John, man. And
look at that.
While you doing that, look at that. It is definitely a how can I remember that joint, man. That joint is full bodied, man. It's pretty thick. It almost comes like, cuz I'm very into
Woo! Roasty.
I drink about 3 nitro cold brews a week. I gotta fall back on those too. So
nitro.
It almost pours just like coffee, man. But it's definitely a good joint, man. But
it's roasty.
Hey, right now, you have one of them joints. You feeling good? But let me give them a shout out. So on the 20th of November, they will be, I think, releasing Straight Jacket, Honey Jacket, and Deth by Cherries.
Deth by Cherries. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think we've had Deth by Plums. I don't think we've had Deth by Cherries.
No, this joint is deep in the roasty.
Yeah. It's super roasty. I dig that joint. I remember that joint from last year. I cannot wait to get my hands on some more stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to see what they got this year.
Yeah.
I really want to know what that barley wine one was. I can't think of what the barley wine one was.
So Chicago's favorite barrel-aged barley wine returns, which I believe.
So they're all barley wine?
So I think the Deth by Cherries is one because, Chicago's favorite barrel-aged barley wine returns along with, the barley wine joint is, give me a second, let me get it together, folks. The Straight Jacket.
Straight Jacket.
Yeah.
I wonder, do I have some Straight Jacket? I got to check my stash, man.
Hey, G. You might have some Straight Jacket.
I might have some Straight Jacket, actually. I got to check my stash, man.
Well, let's do it like this.
I'm already like...
2005, I think, may be one of the most underrated years because listen to this, everybody. Also that year, late registration.
Right, honorable mentions. Yeah.
B, Common.
Fire.
The Game. The documentary.
Fire.
50 Cent. 50 Cent, The Massacre.
Was that fire?
That was okay. That was decent.
That was decent. That was the one right after
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying, yeah.
Thug Motivation, Let's Get It. Thug Motivation 101.
Whoa.
Look, y'all sleep though.
101?
101.
That was a good album.
On this, G. Trio by Bun B was a decent album, G. In 2000.
It was a decent album. It was.
That was a decent album.
I was thinking about, dang, should I listen to that Bun B, man?
That joint.
I was thinking about that.
What's the dude name? Sean. What was that kid name? The reggaeton, not reggaeton. The Sean. What's the kid name?
Sean Paul.
No. The young kid, man. I forgot, man. He was like one of them. He was around at that time. He had like a little reggae vibe or whatever. Is it Sean Kingston? Is that his name?
Oh yeah, Sean Kingston. Yeah.
He had a dope hook on it on one of them joints. Anyhow, which album do you want to get into first that we talking about today?
Late Registration. I mean, no. We're not doing Late Registration. Nah. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I kind of had some things to say about Lil Brother, so I want to put them last.
All right.
Let's open strong with Lil Wayne, man.
Facts. I was gonna say, let's go ahead and do that. You know what? So let me clarify. I think we've talked about Lil Wayne so much, but I went back through the shows. We did the importance of Lil Wayne, which we might have prepped for that about listening to some of these, but we never did Carter 3 or Carter 2.
We never did Carter 3, G. I
Carter
feel like
dropped in
Carter 3. I listened to Carter 3 for the show.
Okay, well, if maybe it was in one of those joints.
And Carter 2.
Maybe we could have did head to head, but I went back and looked at the notes and whatnot from older shows. We've done Carter 5. We've done the importance of Wayne. We've done, of course, some mixtapes from Wayne. Maybe we did Carter 3, but I do not remember Carter 2. But anyway,
But
Carter 2. This to me right here really cemented Wayne's place in the game at that time.
I agree.
He was the last, or he was the flagship artist on a label who, you know, coming out of the 90s or late 90s had your Juveniles and, you know what I'm saying, you had the Hot Boys and all that. So here you have Wayne on his second Carter joint. I think he had some steam on the Carter 1. People was definitely checking for him Carter 1. And then he had those suffix, prefixes, and all them types of joints. But when this dropped, and you had joints like Fireman, you had joints like Money on My Mind, you had Hustler's Music, G.
Yes.
I'll put it like this.
Best rapper alive. Best rapper alive.
I'll say it like this. This still may be my favorite Wayne project from an album standpoint. Maybe the Carter 3.
The Carter 3 for me.
Joe, you know what it is for me on this one?
The Carter 3 is definitely his most commercial, I'm going to say. But
I'll
he
say
had
like this.
major commercial hits on this album, though. Fireman was a major hit to him.
Yes.
I'm a Shooter.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a major hit.
That's pre-pop Robin Thicke, right? Like, cats weren't even really checking for Robin Thicke at that point.
Yeah.
But somebody made a good point on our post. This, to me, is like, it's an album, but it's still almost like kind of good mixtape spin Wayne.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like
More
the
fire.
Mob.
More fire.
More fire?
That's my joint.
He rapping.
That's one of my favorite beats.
I don't even know. But More Fire, Best Rapper Alive. Oh No. Again, Hustler's Music. He had some hits. Money on My Mind was a banger at this time, G. When that joint would come on, it was cracking. So I think this is my favorite Wayne project. And again, this really, I think this is what catapulted him. Because after this, it was just mixtapes until 2008, which is when you got, you know what I'm saying, Carter 3. So yeah, go ahead.
That's the point I wanted to make. Between Carter 2 and Carter 3 was mixtape Wayne era. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was putting out those hard hitting mixtapes. The prefix and the suffix was like weren't those like not Young Money, but the Squad Up joints. Like weren't those
no. Actually, these were they might have been, but you had Squad Up mixtapes, which was after, was it 500 Degrees? It was, but right before Carter 1, you had those Squad Up joints. And then prefix and suffix came like right after Carter 1, leading up into this. Yeah,
I knew he was trying to do something with the Squad Up cats. I don't even remember, who was all up in that. But
gotta go to all them cats.
Yeah. But between Carter 2, like Carter 2 catapulted, I agree. Carter 2 started the run of mixtapes, and then it was tied up with a beautiful bow with Carter 3. Like that was definitely like the peak of his career. That was like a major point of his career. You
Radio hits, singles, all that, platinum album, so definitely.
Yeah.
Would you say Carter 3 is, you like Carter 3 more than this one?
I'm going to say I like Carter 3 more, man. That one had just hit after hit. A lot of those songs, it showed a lot of his creativity. Mm-hmm. Dan, I feel like I said this before. But,
you could have, man. Yeah.
Songs that, like this was all just rapping to me. This is like a mixtape almost. But it's much more polished songs than mixtape Wayne. You know what I'm saying? These are much more polished songs, polished hooks and all of that. But Carter 3 was definitely, that's the one for me.
Okay.
But don't get me wrong, Carter 2 is still good. You know what I'm saying? He's still coming with flows, with metaphors. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Not as much as Carter 3, but it's still a good project. It's still cementing him in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like he's here to, he's going for that Best Rapper Alive title. You know what I'm saying? He definitely, took his shot on this joint.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Jay had retired in 2003, so this
Oh,
definitely was this was like a vacancy of the throne type point when really he was going for that joint, and a lot of people
right.
think he had it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Carter 2, Lil Wayne. Moving on, unheralded album, Philadelphia, not talked about a lot.
Should be
Fire.
should be talked about more, in my opinion. So I'm gonna
You go.
let me start with this one, man,
You
because this
go.
this this is first of all, the Becoming is my favorite Beanie Sigel album.
Should be everybody's.
It should be. But you got songs like Feeling in the Air. It opens with Feeling in the Air. I remember when I first heard that song, I was like, this is a weird sample. And the more I heard it, that horn, that random horn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, this is a weird sample, but I like this song, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's produced by Heavy D. And I always
Yeah.
thought that was interesting because that was the first production credit of Heavy D's I had ever seen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had ever seen. So he got songs on here like Feeling in the Air. I can't go on this way. It's like classic Rockefeller. You know what
Classic
I'm saying?
Rockefeller.
One Shot Deal.
Yep.
I gotta have it with
Yeah.
Petey. That joint hard. Don't Stop with Snoop. So Purple Rain with Bun B. These are like real. He's got up tempo songs, but a lot of songs in the middle are real slow down, chill vibe songs.
Yeah.
Songs like Oh Daddy. You know what I'm saying? You can go down. I'm going down the whole track
Right.
list. Change is one of my favorite songs on this project. I think the arrangement
Beautiful.
is beautiful, and
Beautiful.
using Melissa, whoever this chick is,
Melissa J. Yeah.
Melissa J, and Rail, the way he used whoever the idea was for them to use a male and a female voice for the
Yeah.
hook and like the bridge sections and all of
Yeah.
that in between his rapping is a genius. I
Yep.
feel like it's one of the better, like in all of rap. In all of rap, this is a good example of how you can utilize vocalists. You know what I'm saying? Like it goes in with the male singing voice, rapping, female singing voice perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's an interesting dichotomy as it were.
Yeah.
But I also think it's interesting to note that this is not on Rockefeller. This is Dame Dash
Yeah.
music group. This is the first project from the Dame Dash music group after the Rockefeller split. You know what I'm saying? And this was the first project, and Beans was in jail. Beans was in jail when this dropped.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He got a song on here. I think it's the joint with Snoop. He like recorded like 4 videos. They shot like 4 videos before this came out, or before
Now
he went
let's
to jail.
toast to the man that when he get out, that he gonna do the things that he
That he
rapping
talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? And so it doesn't sound disjointed because the songs are well produced and
Yeah.
it sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it sounds disjointed, but I do feel like some of the songs, it's like a lot of good songs all together. I don't know if that it doesn't sound, I don't know. It still sounds good. I'm not sure I'm not sure what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
It sounds good, but it sounds like some songs put together on an album. It sounds like almost like a compilation of good songs. You know what I'm saying? Because you got songs toward the end. Like I'm not a big fan of Flatline. And that's really probably the only song that I'm not a big fan of. Tales of a Hustler,
Yeah,
I think I like that joint.
yeah, well, Oskino, I like that.
Oh yeah, I like that joint. But yeah, Flatline might be the only song that is like eh.
Yeah.
And then I just want to say one more thing.
Do you think?
It's On featuring Jay-Z. Now, I don't remember exactly how this song got put on this project because I had heard this song long before this album came out. I know it was produced. Now, it says in the credits that it was produced by D-Dot. But if you're from
Yeah.
Chicago and you are into rap, you might know that it was produced by some Chicago cats.
Yeah.
The same dudes that did Monica's So Gone. I don't remember their name. I don't remember their name, but I know that they produced this song as well. I remember it getting played a lot on WGCI, 107.5 in Chicago,
Yeah.
because they produced it. This song is one of the best examples of a rapper going bar for bar with Jay-Z. Yeah, you
That's a
got
fact.
Renegade. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's good. It's a good song.
Mhm.
But this is up there with that.
Yeah.
Because and you can hear the respect they have for one another as lyricists in this
Yeah.
song. It's such a good song. Like
Yeah,
these
it's very
guys,
good.
once again, this song, that joint is hard, man. Every time I hear it, it's like, dang, G. I don't know how it got on this project though, because they were not. He was
Hey,
in jail, and
whoever decision it was, good job for you.
good job. I mean, because I think it is a bonus track. It is
Yeah.
a bonus song.
Let me see.
Look at Me Now. I think it's the last song. Like on the CD.
Yeah.
Look at Me Now, the last song, and It's On and Wanted featuring Cam are two bonus tracks.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, I think this is a sleeper album, man. I think people didn't give it the shine that it deserved. And when it came out, it didn't get a lot of pub, I think, because he was in jail. He couldn't do a lot of press.
Yeah.
And it was under Dame Dash's music group. And at the time, everybody's going to ride with Jay-Z. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But this is definitely a quality album. You got creative stuff in here. You know what I'm saying? Songs like Bread and Butter, but I'm a chill. Go ahead, man. I'm a chill. I like the project.
Yeah, me as well, man. It is my favorite Beanie Sigel project. What I would say about it right now is that put some respect on Philadelphia, man. It's a very Philadelphian album. You got Young Guns, that whole crew on here. You know what I'm saying? You got Oskino on here. You got Petey Crack. And Philadelphia has a sound. Their flow, the way they do things, especially around this time. You know, shout out to Chad West. He did a lot of production on here. He was a cat. I think he was like one of their in-house producers from the whole, SP squad and whatnot.
Yeah,
he did a lot of work on Chris and Neef first project, I think, and which I think I dig that project. But I'll just say right now, just to kind of go over a couple of things. If you never heard this album, you tripping. Beanie Sigel, from the standpoint of a rapper, is
let's go.
Man, I mean, you got Nas saying, and compared to your man Beans, you whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like from the storytelling, authenticity, all that type of stuff. I'm not looking for the word authenticity. Like when your flow match, like when you just feel it, conviction, right? Yeah. Conviction is the word I'm looking for. He had it all, man. He's in that Scarface mode to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those types of dudes where you just feel what they saying. Pac, them kind of dudes. Bread and Butter is Just Blaze's best beat. I don't care anybody who thinks differently. Bread and Butter is Just Blaze's.
I'm so tired of you. What you do? He did snap.
Bro, that joint is amazing. Grand Pooba got off on a hook. Hey, I don't want to talk about it no more. And then
I can't apologize.
I mean, it's on, man. When it came on in the car, there was like 4 songs where I literally screamed.
That production is hard, G.
Why didn't they had a sound. They should have popped, man. What's their names again? Was it Spike and Jamal?
Yes. Cause they did So Gone too. Did they do So Gone? I just know that they did So Gone. They did those same songs, G. Yes.
Bro, they had a sound.
They had a sound, G. They should have popped. And truth be told, cause looking this up, it's a D-Dot did it. I know he didn't do it. I know he's known for having people ghost produce. He put his name on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And
we know D-Dot. We know who did it.
We know. That's how Kanye got started. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Let people in the game. It's all good. But they may have a lot more credits to their name, and they
have some more. I can't remember everything. They got some more joints too.
They may be doing well. But I just know that they were from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that I remember them doing this joint, and that it got played on the radio. And when it got played on the radio, I'm like, wow, this is not even like a jiggy song. You know what I'm saying? They getting bars off. They're getting bars off on this song. This ain't no flossy song. They just getting bars off.
All right, let's move on.
Oh, damn.
Let's move on to the last project of the show. 2005, North Carolina.
Let's go.
Lil Brother and Ninth Wonder, man.
Let me just say this.
Do you think?
I'm going to let you start, but let me just say this. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe the Minstrel Show is the best concept album of any genre.
Wow.
Of any genre.
Yeah.
The best concept album of any genre.
Yes.
You go ahead and start, and I'll explain that later.
I remember when this album came out, and I remember the buzz. If you was a fan of Rapidy, if you was a fan of like the underground, if it was a feeling like, yo, we about to win. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes, they made noise with the listening, right? They made noise with their joint. Well, what really happened, I think, was that other people started catching like these, because the tracks on the listening, the beats was like, yo, it was almost like Primo-ish, but it was a different flavor.
It was an introduction to Ninth Wonder, G.
Exactly, which is how you get like, you know, like a Jay getting like a Threats, you know what I'm saying? Which is how, you know, Destiny Child, Girl. Is she the reason we don't sound like it? Bro, Ninth had joints on Destiny. So Ninth had a little wave.
From the listening.
Yes. And then all those joints dropped before this. Because I think Destiny Child's album was 2004. And then, of course, Black Album was 2003.
Yeah.
I remember listening to this, G, like, oh, my God, G. Like, how can I put it? 2005, you have the 50s, and you have a lot of gangster music. You know, you got Dipset popping, you got G on it. And here's these two almost like backpack rappers just rapping. You got these honest, regular life. I went to college. Now I'm an underground rapper. I'm on tour. I'm back home, but I'm not getting love in my city because I'm underground. I'm more popping overseas than I am here. I got a girlfriend, and we almost not making it because I'm on a road. Over this Ninth production. And it's a theme within it, right? Looking at the game as if it is a minstrel show. They not tap dancing, right? We're not tap dancing. We just two dudes from North Carolina that are just trying to be who we are in this industry where you almost have to, it is almost like minstrel show. It's like, you know, and I'll let you handle the bulk of that lifting, you know what I'm saying? But let me just talk about a couple of joints real quick, and I'll kick it to you. Beautiful morning, becoming, not enough. Seems like whatever I do. Hiding place.
You still want more?
Still want more. Like, what can we do, G? We just giving y'all dope beats and dope rhymes. What's up? Elzal on Hiding Place, which actually I believe is not ninth. Is that Dilla? Hiding Place is Dilla. Yes, it is.
No.
$500.
No.
They actually say it on there at the beginning of the song.
Do they?
Jay Dilla on the track, I believe. Yes, on Hiding Place.
No. What?
Bet $20. Okay. Loving it. That's what did it for me, G. How can it be?
Do. That was the hook. That was the single.
I'll put like this, and I'll let Kamal do his. I'll let Kamal get his on. Look, if you don't know what I'm talking about, and you like, what is the Minstrel Show? Who is Little Brother? Stop the show, go listen to it, and then return back to the show, so you can rock out what we talking about. Go ahead, Kamal.
How could it be? You on top of me. All right.
And then when it finally kicked in, go ahead.
All right, G. So, Little Brother, man, the Minstrel Show, the best concept album of any genre. So I've heard what's some oh no, Pink Floyd's The Wall. Yeah, The Wall was interesting. It's cool. It's rock. And you got to see the film to probably get the whole concept. A lot of these songs on this album didn't have a video to them. You know what I'm saying? They should have put out a whole video. They should have put out a whole.
Really, it was Loving It. Loving It was probably the only video.
But you know, man, for my segment, I could just talk about the skits alone.
Yeah.
That ties the whole thing together. The whole thing. Okay, so everybody, if you haven't seen Bamboozled, pause the show and go watch Bamboozled first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Spike Lee. Mm-hmm. Bamboozled is basically a modern day minstrel show. Yeah. This guy decided, I forget his name, Damon Wayans, you know what I'm saying? His character decided to create a minstrel show in today's time. And, you know, the whole Sambo character kick, and if you don't know that, the image of a black face, red lips, dancing around for money, pretty much, on TV for the entertainment of white people. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what the cover of the album is showing. You know, it's their face, but they real high. They real smiling Negroes on the cover, right?
Yeah.
And the idea that it's on a network, like everything from the opening of the whole album. It starts with "You are watching UBN," and you know, You Black Niggas Network. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole thing is the best satiric album a rapper or rap artist have come out with. Like everything intertwined. When I first heard it, I was astonished. Just something as small as Joe Scudder talking about trying to get his verse right or something like that in an early skit. And then those same bars that he was working on is the verse that he spit in a later song. You know what I'm saying? Things
Very
like that
just out. That's
things
crazy.
like that tie the whole concept together. You got the Percy Miracle skit that had a whole song, the cheating joint with
shout out to Fonte, dope singer actually. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but the a riff on the Ron Isley R. Kelly joints.
Yeah.
Right? That whole joke. But it was good. It was a good song. It was funny. It was good. It fit into the concept of the whole thing. You got commercials on here. The Fifth in Fashion. That ties in with commercials. I mean, it's a good concept album.
Mm-hmm.
And they getting bars off. These are everyman bars. These are bars that regular people can appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they are going through their trying times in the industry, trying to navigate through that. They even go so far as to mention how they have a skit about how Big Pooh is not the strongest member in the group.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very self-aware.
That was fire.
You know what I'm saying? And then he got his solo song off. I think that Ninth shined on here.
Ninth shine.
I think it's a fun listen. I think it's one of the most cohesive albums you could put together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's good.
It's man. Good. Definitely one of my favorite albums of all time. I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't prep listening to this. I had no need.
Yeah, I listened to it. I listened to it one time just so I could like remember how I felt about it, but I mean, I already knew though.
I listen to this at least once every other month, man. You know, probably consistently since the album dropped. It's just one of those joints, man, that reminds me of 2005. And again, just at that point, you know, like really, you know, at that point in the industry, in that landscape, hearing this was like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, look at what you can do with rap music. This album should be talked about more often, and it's not. Because Little Brother is not as big as they probably should have been. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ninth production on here was top notch.
Bro.
Like this is cohesively, it sounds good. Come on, man. How does this not get more? This should have got a Grammy nod.
Shout out to my homie Ant, man. 2005, Ant was on Fab and Jada. But when Norm specifically put him on this, I remember Ant bumping this all the time, G. And this ain't even, you know what I'm saying? But it's just so undeniable. You know what I'm saying? This is undeniably good music, man. So y'all turn this episode off and go. This is one of my more favorite. This one of my more favorite episodes since I really enjoyed a good amount. I enjoyed each of these joints. Like realistically, I was bumping every one of these joints at a certain point. I can't front. So
yeah, for sure.
Straight Jacket. What you got? Is that what you got?
Nah, I got the Supermassive Café.
Supermassive Deth. Water, your boy will be back. Look, hold on. Look, I'm not lacking. I got all kinds of goodness over here. I just
you do. You do.
Skull, whatever that is.
Wow.
I got some Hot Butcher.
Hey man, hey.
I got some foreign exchange, but I can't.
Hey man, go ahead and stunt. I'm gonna let you stunt. Get your beard stunting off. I feel you. But what you're doing right now is very righteous, man. I rock with that, man. That's very you cleansing the temple.
Let's hope I make it because Thanksgiving gonna be tough. We already know. Be around, you know. We already talking about what we gonna cook. Football gonna be on.
True.
But I have other activities. I have other activities that I
There you go. There you go. There you go. But word up, man.
Yeah, man. Beers and water, man. Let's do it. See y'all next time.
Beers and water.
Peace.